today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 12 carries, 85 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Kaepernick. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it. But what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Kaepernick. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw is Kaepernick. And his throw is going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw, Kaepernick. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Kaepernick going to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Robinson.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
James Robinson
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now it's Patterson.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
Leading about the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This defense for the Jags, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down and 8. From the gun, here's Fields.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Koo now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Michael Walker there to bring him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now with Robinson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
14-7 our score.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give right side. Robinson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Fields gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Pollard going to try the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Fields on first down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Kaepernick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Manhertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lambo on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now it's Fields.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Run for Pollard, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Again, he targets Ridley. This time, it's complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
To the air again, Fields. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Fighting through. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and short now following the fumble. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick again. That's caught by Hollister. Oh, look at the juke. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacob Hollister, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Pollard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again.
Pollard now a 1st down and more.
And down right around the 37. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Pollard. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground?
That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 31, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Coup for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. John Kaminsky able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Kaepernick now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They run. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go now with Rlahern. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jameis Rlahern, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football, he does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Lambo on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Five yards remain on second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. 113 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. First down, Pollard, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
So now the Jags down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. This is Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll be out right at the 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Kaepernick to throw. Able to connect with Sharp. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To throw is Kaepernick. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Back to throw. Kaepernick. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. versus Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week.
Very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Fields on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
To throw is Fields.
That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.
On first down, Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Brady now on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Brady now on first down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touch. Down. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Ryan Succabon for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Fields.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Give him 2 on the play there. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Complete. This is Lewis. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 5. Fields.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. These two teams all tied after one.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now here's Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Pollard again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Again, we see Tom Brady in the box set to take over. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Shake that wide, Eddie. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means if I want to run it inside, if you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Fields. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down at 5. Here's Fields. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
45, Mike, 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Fields now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Brady. A check down here to Jones. No gain, and it's second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady now to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jameis Winston, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. Finally.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3 yards remain for second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. To throw is Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements, but we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Up and good by Succop. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Levante David in on the tackle. From the 31, Fields. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Here's Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a give here to Pollard. 51 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down at 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard will wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run with Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I got you, boy.
Fields on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pollard going to try the right side.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
We got 3. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Now it's Fields. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Here's Brady. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Brady now on first down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 16. Now Brady again. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Brady to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit, because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. One play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 72 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw is Fields. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
In your face. 45, 45, 45, come on, 45. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mike, 45. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's Brady and the Bucs. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 2 minutes to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Brady now on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And
He's got Gronkowski yet again. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. On second and very short, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. .35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.